Hi there, nose itch. It's John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 6th of August, 2022. So, um, quite a packed week. Tuesday, the phone in the other room, I have two landlines. The other phone went out and called repair service, and they said that they're not able to fix it, to come by to try and fix it until this coming Wednesday. So I've been, it'll be the ninth day with no phone on that day. So that sucked. Also, um, I took some Naproxen, as I've done in the past, for my knees and stuff, and I had a horrible reaction to it. My legs and my feet swelled up really badly, and I I don't know. I felt weird, and a lot of like pain in my arms and stuff like that. Really odd. So I had a bad reaction to it. It's funny because I've taken naproxen before over the years and never had this sort of reaction, but I guess every now and then it hits you wrong. So I'm still getting over that. The swelling's mostly gone, but not entirely. It's been 3 or 4 days, but I'm doing better, getting by, doing my best. Um, what else? Put up an interview with a very interesting woman named Herma from a great band called Sick and Beautiful out of Italy. Kind of like bizarre, Fellini-esque space science fiction metal stuff. But the interview I did for Prague Sheet was a lot of fun. She was great. So I got that up on the site. And last night, Friday night, actually, technically this morning, I was on WPKN out of Fairfield, Bridgeport. I got a call yesterday afternoon from my friend Ed. And as some of you know, we used to be in a band together in the late 90s called Bang, sort of from 97 to 99. And he was saying that he was going to be in the studio at WPKN on Rich Kaminsky's Offbeat program. And they wanted to give me a call at about 3 ish in the morning to interview me in relation to Bang. And I said, sure, I'm usually up till 2 or 3 anyway, so I just stayed up a little later. Ended up going way longer than I thought, from 10 after 3 till 4:44 in the morning. But it was a fun time. So Ed was there with a friend of his named Sean, and they both had acoustic guitars, and they were playing some new songs of Ed's, which sounded great, some really strong material. And Ed also played an old Bang song that he had written called Red Wheelbarrow, and I joined in on the choruses. So we had this kind of trans telephonic re- performance. So that was cool. We shared a lot of anecdotes and stories and such about the Bang days. As I said, think about the fact that since we first started in like the summer of 97 on Ed's back porch, strumming guitars and just seeing what came of it, to 1999, 2 years later, we had recorded a CD and we had played Toad's Place and CBGB's in New York City, and we were getting some local radio play. That was cool, including Rich Kaminsky, who played us back then. And in fact, he was the host of Offbeat. He was playing some old station promos we did for him, and I had no recollection of doing them, but it was sure my voice. My memory was as we went in to go and play back in '99, out in the hallway before you got into the studio proper. there was a package of guava cheese puffs. And so for that night, I called myself Guava Cheese Puff. And it's even mentioned in one of the promos later on. I just thought that was hilarious. And we talked about the band. He's really evidently he's been playing the album all these years. So 23 years. Uh, cool. Thanks a lot, Rich. Nice guy, by the way. And so he was like saying, well, why don't you guys ever think you get back together again? Do that, do Bang again? And Ed was like, never say never, but I really, since I had my stroke, my fingers are numb, and I really can't play traditionally anymore. I could still write. In fact, um, before they called me, I was waiting up, and I was like, all right, well, let me keep myself occupied. And as many of you know, I love the old TV show Mannix. And Mannix's secretary is a lovely actress named Gail Fisher, whose character is Peggy. And what a lot of people don't know is her last name is Fair, so she's Peggy Fair. So I sat and I started writing lyrics, and I'm finding that I had a pretty strong chorus and verses and a good middle eight. And so while we were on the air, I was talking with Ed. I said, "Oh," so I'm going to send him the lyrics, and he's going to see about putting some music. And in all, you know, in a sense, that's Bang. So we'll see what happens. But it was fun to do that. So beyond that, um, it's not a week that I've felt at my best, but getting by, doing well. Heard from a few people, still haven't heard from some others. Going through a personal thing that I'm going to let stay a personal thing. And I hope you're all doing well. I love you. Be in touch. And I will see you next week.